Let's go continuar a jornada de Disco Elysium. Make it so stuff you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
O problema é que eu não conseguia tomar de manhã nem que quisesse. O problema é que eu não conseguia tomar de manhã mesmo que quisesse. Nem. Eu estava a trabalhar. We speak Revacholian and Ravachol.
Speak Revacholian?
This man is a foreign?
We speak
This man is a
Suren.
foreign.
There is no such thing as the Revacholian language. But don't worry, your message remains clear.
The cook is still smoking, ash falling from between his fingers. His hands are large and clean.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Photos of many novel hosted in London unit. The ball that was good. What?
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
You're the girl?
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all
Like
this?
I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, not
What you
Titus?
want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer, so no need to get
No
emotional.
one is emotional here. Do your job. Ask your questions, then leave. Agree? Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's.
Let's ask those questions.
Agree? Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The privatization is not awful, it's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not
I
just
don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job. Ask your... Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your
know where
commanders.
you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is participated and strong, unlike you
Get
socially.
sober. Do your... Agree? Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to ask,
I like that.
or
Which
get
start
back to your
executive that
commanders.
further I'm surprising. What are
Look, a comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
you?
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Agree. Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to ask. No one is emotional here.
What are you going to do?
Do your. What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
You talk to Titus then.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I keep saying none of the above political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, what is this kingdom of
It
conscience?
is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
It's an honorable goal.
It is, isn't it? History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
But what about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What sang-froid? What benevolence? What a fucking joke.
Okay, but what's the kingdom of conscience actually
The
like?
kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Sounds incredible. Alan, let's go right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
All right, then let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
This is where you say your bed.
Except you live up here.
Detective,
That Lieutenant acknowledge you with a sharp note. He's looking it to you.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
The little guy looks at his mates in
Hey,
disbelief.
asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
we are looking for Titus Hardy.
Lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for a million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
That meant in the backyard. Did you do it?
Pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I'm involved somehow, just have proof yet.
Well, maybe you should just fuck off then.
What are you doing, officer? We had enough questions to keep this going.
Incriminating. Now that's a big boy word.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes,
Because we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
but there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade, right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special
Because
Forces?
one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
I'm going to ask for one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
Who called the shots that
Are you
night?
deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others.
That's for the courts in Le Jardin to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
Neste momento também tem que ter. How did you kill
We
him?
hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them is frightening under the
Well,
pressure.
this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Wasn't he a trained killer from Ocean Sea Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Where did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Right, I have other questions about the
Like
leech.
what, copper?
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're
And
not
it is
gonna
hanging
do
a student
this
of course.
again.
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long did you know the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines Cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Again.
Good.
About fucking time.
Put the sombras.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective,
Hey, dipshit.
What is...
Hey, ass.
we're looking for Titus.
You sure?
Oh, he...
Time.
You might...
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess.
No. Eyes here. You got me.
The boy,
Yeah!
Relax, Dan.
Yeah, Dennis.
Let Dennis.
Yeah.
Easy.
too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture. Of the actors here, you could take another look at them.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Well,
What are you doing, officer?
incriminating. Container. Because we.
There's a catch hidden somewhere.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men...
How many
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, why? I ain't
What kind?
the kind.
Alive?
I can't prove it, but I know.
Cause one...
Really?
Yeah,
We couldn't...
Wrong.
There's
Kill us all.
yeah,
He grabbed...
yeah. Show me your con. Why don't you show...
Aren't
Yeah! Me and Eugene got around.
no.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip.
Tight,
Fuck off.
What are you...
What you need?
as you can...
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
We
Can you give...
Tighter.
we over.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Actually, well, this one. But he's always fidgeting.
With
No, he hasn't. Not
Weren't you fucking
like what, copper?
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? That's what you...
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
You don't...
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
No.
Yeah!
Quiet.
By the...
No. Why don't you?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
Yeah.
Not...
But while the little rat-faced man
First for more
reaches
than
into
taking
his
you away.
Look, coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
That's an Easter 50, a Ziemsk-made monstrosity. It'll blow your head clean off. The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
You're under arrest.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast, not an echo. No one screams. It's more dead cops. Sad news from the district.
Alright, I had to sleep. I died.
This is where you say your bed.
Detective,
Hey,
What is...
hey, ass.
we are looking for...
Oh,
You should...
Oh, he.
Time...
You might...
These guys are so mad.
no.
The boy,
Yeah! Relax! Yeah!
Let them.
Yeah!
Easy.
too late. You already.
No.
Yeah! Relax! Yeah!
Let them.
Yeah!
Easy.
Too late. Of the.
No.
The.
Opposite.
Yeah!
Let them.
Yeah!
Easy.
Too late. You already. Of the actors here.
The
Funny. But my partner and I... What are you doing?
incriminated. Now that's container. The cow. Wait.
There's a catch hidden somewhere.
There is no catch. These...
How many?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
But you see, a lawman.
Are you... Do you think you could do that? That's what you...
No. We'll stay here.
You do...
I know, Lizzie.
No! Yeah!
Quiet.
By...
No. Why don't
That's enough insinuation.
what I am?
What kind?
The kind.
A lie?
I can't prove it, but I know.
Cause one...
Really?
Yeah,
We could...
Wrong.
There's
The killer's.
yeah,
He grabbed...
yeah. Show me.
Aren't you?
Yeah! Me and Eugene got her...
No.
despite the stonewalling.
Tight
Fuck up.
What are you talking...
What you?
as you can...
It's true. She was the only.
We.
Can you give...
Tighter.
We over.
Then we left him for seagulls,
Actually, well, this one. But he's always.
With
No, he hasn't.
Weren't you fucking listening?
like what, copper? Yeah.
Nah.
By your. While the little.
Wise move.
Nothing.
I think we've done this...
Good luck.
Rent-a-cop, forget about their games. You've mapped out the character.
You see, I think we should look side.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Authority. Authority. Okay, I'm not good at telling how to read it. Of course, sexualization. Sorry,
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
That's it. That's all I
Did you
got.
already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
First you tell me someone's been raped and then you don't say who. That's bullshit.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
You're not the law.
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs! They're not going to give you anything, can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat.
This isn't concerning your cafeteria manager.
Of course it concerns me if you make this kind of...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep in forest territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.